everyone, Dave Thibodeau, DT Model Art. Welcome back to the channel. I think this is part 13 or 14, heck, I don't even remember now. But I believe it's the last episode of the actual build. I did a lot of things off camera just to save time, and really they are repetitive to what I've covered in the video series that I've done on the SF70H Tamiya kit here. This thing is really wrapping up to be a nice model, everyone. I'm really pleased with the way it's coming out. I hope you guys are as well. I hope this inspires you to build your own. Anyhow, what I've done since I left you last is pretty much gotten all these components, the front wing, the rear wing, all the paint and carbon fiber work done on all of them, the decals applied to all of them, and getting them ready for assembly. Even the barge boards here on the side, the other boards. I really don't know the name of all these items here, but I know these are the barge boards right here, but I don't know what these are called. Some kind of winglet that help aerodynamics on the car, obviously. And even the rear, their little tiny rear wing here. Basically, it's pretty much ready. I'm like, where's my parts here? I forgot. Very important part here is that I had just test fitted on the back of the car. But your rear wing, the side wings, your little DSR actuator that goes up here on this little pedestal here. The rear wing that flaps open and closed to give them more speed on the straightaways using the DSR mode. And of course this little tiny pitot tube, as they call them, I believe, that goes in the front area of the car. Everything's painted, cleared, polished, ready to go. But I wanted you to see some of the carbon work that I did on this. A lot of you, I put some pictures up on Instagram, on my Instagram feed, and on Facebook to show the work that I put into this. Copious amounts of you know, Tamiya Strong decal setting solution, micro scale red bottle solution, and lots of heat from a hairdryer to apply these 124 scale twill weave style scale motorsports decals. So they're all done. These pieces here, their carbon here was added. Again, all this 124 stuff that you see here was not included in the kit. I added all that. And then these, of course, are the kit decals applied right over the other area of these little winglets. And then I clear coated those with about 4 or 5 coats of the Mission Models acrylic clear. Really tough stuff. Works well for small parts. I've never used it to do overall bodies, although John Tamkin says you can do that. I haven't, because I'm a big two-part urethane user. The other smaller wings are all done. The barge boards are done. You know, with the aid of the Gravity Colors pre-cut masks, I was able to paint these all white, mask off the white area here, and then shoot the black and apply the kit decals. These are kit decals along here that are included in the Tamiya kit on their decal sheet. So everything is ready to be assembled and then applied to the car, which is our next step. I'm going to guide you through assembling this stuff and getting it on the car in the next piece of the video here. When we get done with that, we're going to start paying attention to some tire detail. So that's our last excerpt. And I may do the unveiling of the car finished at the end of this video, or I may just do a separate video for the total completed car and show you some really nice angle shots and such of the car on a rotary table in my paint, not my paint booth, but my photography booth I have. So let's get going on this thing, and let's get this all assembled and turn this thing into a car. Oh, real quick before I do that, I took the liberty also of adding all these little winglets here and the mirrors. They were a bear, gentlemen, or gentlemen and ladies. Reason why? Just paint thickness again. It nipped me in the butt because basically 2-part urethane makes things thicker. So keep that in mind when you build these cars. Tamiya does not expect people to be urethane clear users, so the tolerances on these kits are very tight. So anyhow, let's get on with this thing and get it all finished off here, shall we? Okay, so hope you guys enjoyed seeing me struggle a little bit in a few areas. I literally actually broke the little tabs under here in the front, but luckily there was enough for it to grab onto, and then I just filled it in right there with some super glue, and the wing is saved. But you probably both saw I pushed a little bit too hard, and snap, it popped right off of there. That's what happens. That's the part of modeling that sucks. But overall, it is on. I'm happy with it. Everything glued on nicely, fit nicely, with the exception to the front wing. It was a little bit hair raising there. I just still have to put this little pitot tube in the front, and then there's a little antenna that goes in one of these holes here, which I will reveal in the end of the video. But what I want to talk about right now is something that I talked about way early on in the series, is whether or not I was going to detail the tires. Well, of course I'm going to. It'll just add so much cool stuff to the overall look of the car. You know, it looks nice with the transfers on here, the Pirelli P0 transfers and all that, and the right sheen on the sidewalls, but it needs some life. And by life, I mean this, basically. You know, some nice detail on the tires. So I'm going to go ahead and mimic this on each tire pretty much. Might change a few of the numbers or such, but that's what sets the car apart in a lot of the models is doing tire detail. I've been doing tire detail for a long time on all the cars, the race cars I build. Some of you may know me from the NASCAR world. I used to do a ton of NASCAR. Stock stuff, super detailed, took it to shows, and I got burned out on it. You know, I still like NASCAR, don't get me wrong. I'm not really happy with the direction the sport's going, but we're not going to get into that in this video, obviously. But tire detail is something that I tried to perfect as much as possible on my models of the NASCARs that I did, whether they're stock or they're super detailed. I would do all kinds of stuff. So going off this photo that I have in front of me here, I'm going to do one tire at least to show you guys how it's done, and then you'll see all four of them done on the reveal, just to save a little bit of time. But what you need is acrylic paint for sure. Do not use enamel. You can use lacquer. Lacquer or acrylic work well on this rubbery type material that's on the tires. Do not use enamel. If any of you guys or gals are out there using enamel, you're going to find it stays gummy and sticky, and it'll smear right off the tires, and you don't want that. So a good acrylic is what I'm going to use here, which is the Mission Models. This is the RLM Luft German, you know, it's a German yellow, World War II yellow. But what I'm going to use is a couple fine brushes. This is all you need: the paint and some really fine brushes like this, and a steady hand. And you pick out which deal you want to use as far as the brush, and you literally just carefully dip it in the paint. And I'm going to go for this 5 on the rear tire right here real quick, which goes right here. So I'm just going to make a 5 because that's the Vettel's lot number, or Vettel's tire number, or car number. So number 5 right there. See? I got a 5 right there, okay? Then I'm going to go ahead, and there's some other ones that are really small. So you all just saw my code to my phone. I know that. I know you're laughing at that. Anyhow, the next one I'm going to do is, get this out of the way a little bit, is this deal here. That one right there. I guess it's 530. I don't know if that's a 1 or what it is, but I'm going to definitely replicate that over off of this band right here. So it's 530. And they don't have to be really bright. See, that's just enough. Pretty cool. And then what I'm going to do is take the smaller brush, because there's some really fine numbers on there on another area. And I guess it says, it looks like 05301 in smaller over here on this side. I don't have those white little lot stencil or lot stickers that they put on these, so I'm going to go over here on this edge and put in 5301. And again, I'm using a smaller brush. I've switched up my brush if you guys didn't see that. And how you load the paint on the brush is just, that's the key. So check that out, a little bit smaller. And that's what I'm going to add to all of these tires to give it that look. So each one of them, I'm going to pull it up a little closer so you can see it. You know, it's just adds so much life to the tires. You can also see I got the centers in there, all the center caps are in there. Painted anodized blue on one side, red on the other, just like the real car. So we're on our way. So I'm going to go ahead and do all 4 of these, and then we're going to put them on the car. So I'll see you in a bit. Well, everyone, that's a wrap on the first series on my own DT Model Art channel. I got to thank some of the people that made this possible for me. Gave me a lot of tips along the way. Mate Meyer, Gravity Colors, for the paints. Tips on editing the videos. Brandon Drescher as well, another gentleman that helped me, encouraged me and helped me out a little bit with the editing of the videos as well, because he does that for a living, I believe. So thanks, Brandon. Chris Batson, hey buddy, I'm really, always happy with the paints that you supply. The clear coat that I used was the Shopline 830 supplied by him. Really good guy, really good friend as well. And just everybody else out there, I got to thank my I guess fans, the people that are, signing up for my page and subscribing. Please continue to subscribe to my page, like my videos. I have video number 2 coming up real soon. If you guys want to see some still shots of this car, go to my DT Model Art Facebook page, or you can also find me on Instagram as well. I'll put the links down into the description below on the video for you guys, so you can click right on there and go right to my pages, or copy it and paste it and go to my pages. And please, you know, like my DT Model Art page and my Instagram page. And next video is coming up real soon. It's going to be another Formula One car by popular vote on Facebook. And it's going to be an old school car. I will not be announcing it until you guys see it. So I'll be doing video number 1, which will be the reveal of the kit and an overview of the kit. It's an oldie but a goodie. I think you guys will enjoy it. That will be video number 2 in series on DT Model Art. I'm looking really forward to doing it. And again, thank you, all of you fans out there so far that have given me the encouragement. Hit the like button so much. I really appreciate it, and I will continue to make you guys happy. Hopefully. So we'll see you next time on the next video. Thanks for watching. DT Model Art signing off. Thanks.